How to find out the beats per minute?
Yeah, that's very simple actually. So we need to look at the track in particular areas where we see there is like constant transients. At this area, we see that there is like constant transient because of the beat, right? Is it dig, 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 kichikita? We can find this manually as well. We can trim it and then do the thing. But before that, I will tell you the simplest trick would be put a plugin here that is called metering, BPM counter, and done. Okay, and let it count. So it gave us 93 BPM. So let's go to the start of the project. Put in what?
93.
93. Great. Now, okay, you will have to definitely record these vocals again then because they just shifted because of
Yeah,
me
yeah.
doing this thing. Then, what we have to do is we don't have any room in here, right? Because we can't move the past one, but we can move something to our right. Okay, so what we will do, let's zoom in a bit more. This kind of task is a bit tough to do over remote.
Before starting the vocals only, better to do this
Yeah,
BPM
better to do
configure and
this
all.
thing. So let's start seeing. Okay. So where do you see the dig, dig, dig?
At 18, I think. 18. After just
Right,
18.
18. So what we can do is put it here, like near 19. Okay. Now we have smart on and everything is there. Let's put our cursor to 19 and then let me zoom in a bit more. Okay. And let me just turn off this snap, slightly slide it here. Okay. This much. Okay. Now if I turn on the click, we should be in sync. Find out the BPM of the track, then enter that BPM of the track and then start dubbing and sync that track. Because what happens then, we can, copy and paste parts from here and there, and maybe you
From
have
the original
sang,
song as well.
it becomes like original song, like, and then if there is some fault in the karaoke track or maybe we want to improvise something, we can improvise that. There opens so much
Beats per.
opportunities. The best part is, like when we have everything in BPM and all marked, and maybe this line would, like, after the verse comes in and we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to repeat this line, right? So what happens then, we don't need to sing that as well. We can just select and copy and paste it. Sometimes when you are at choruses, you will be like dubbing so many parts and you can just copy and paste all those parts together. No? It is like really unnecessary to do all those chorus parts again. So if a project is in perfect BPM sync, you can do all those things. As well as when we use reverbs and delay to mix this thing. Okay. What happens is those are like time based effects.
Time based.
Okay, so they follow this BPM. So if this is not following the BPM, so they usually don't work that nice, or you will have to keep on tweaking them, like this millisecond to that millisecond, this becomes like really easy once you have done that. So once you are done with all this dubbing, and just to save time, I'm not going to sing the entire song. Because it doesn't make any sense after that. So you will sing all those parts. At some places, you might want to double the tracks and all those things. Then what you will do, you will just group these tracks. Today, we are not talking about how to do pitch correction and all those things, because what I have observed is you are pretty good at pitch. So I just want to give you an overview of how you can capture your vocals correctly. And then in the next session, we'll take this thing a bit further as well, and also look at a couple of more plugins and other stuff that can make this thing easier.